運っていうのは信念の一種。信じる心がお前に幸運をもたらすのだわん。
Oh dear. Look at this kid. Oh, I'm dealer. That's always great. This isn't very vaporwave. It's okay. Sold. But I think we'd improve getting rid of that 5. I think I went too hard. Oh cool, another Smurf. The Toyman is the ultimate Smurf and can gatekeep them from saying, oh, doubt it. No reason to call that. I guess I did.
Pong!
Cool. Somehow we're Shanten Mangan with the managed to get the other East that's Mangan. Somehow we've rescued a hand out of nothing. I hate. They throw East on plenty. If they don't.
Beach.
Oh, cool. Pisser. Fuck you. Why is this fucking cocksucker in this game? Fuck you. Only has like 300 games played. Surely a second account. Fuck you, pisser. This is bullshit.
Pong!
I have a Dora tile, so I guess I need to play. Always great starting a Hanchans in the ass. say I'm a fan of this. Cool.
チ
チーチー
Surprise.
「神社のちんちくりんが悪さを働いておるに違いないのじゃ」。
Wow. Well, I would have drawn Tenpai if I knew to apparently hold east. No good. Might as well hold this in case someone reaches.
「最後のチャンスだ。逃しちゃダメだぞ。
リーチにゃ。
Take this tile first. I'm getting pod suit if this is some weird shampoo weight. Where's Dora? Just wasn't allowed to play. Oh, that explains why there were none of those tiles available. Yeah, get an even deeper hole now. Need Dora, no Dora. Still the possibility of a normal hand here, so I'm gonna let that happen. Just don't need this many pairs, man. What an awful hand. Hey, Biba. Couldn't fall back asleep, so this happened. We have a big time Smurf that got to Saint in 700 games across from us. They sumoed on our deal, literally Patsu on bullshit. They have the power, I don't. This hand has been awful. Every hand has been awful. Oh, cool, another pisser.
Kan!
心を沈めねば。
Jesus Christ. Naturally, the camp would sumo it. Oh, I didn't help them. Oh, I did help them. Did help them. Gave them a Baimon. Piss off. Let's throw it from the top. Oh, on the other hand, I had to pay out. We went to no 10, and there was absolutely no way to make a hand 0. They literally, we couldn't rotate the hand, and they had all of our 3s. Do anything. You see that Pinzu is being fought over. Nothing, and it's been thrown. Once, I guess it's now been a little bit more fought over. This is pretty much all I've seen in hands. I keep drawing corner tiles. Uselessness. Big throw right there. Okay. Okay. It's gonna be loose tile Shanten here. Rhineman's tile. Corpse. Keeping that 2 wouldn't have helped anyways. Oh my god, this is the second time that I should have just drawn, like, what is happening? We'll call for Tenpai at this point. Naturally. What is happening? Yes, sir. Fuck you, bitch.
ツノ、ピンフ、ドラ、ドラ。
Just gonna get sumoed into oblivion with hands I literally can't win. Against a bunch of Hasus, maybe it's time to go racing. I don't know. Wild, man. Wild. Typhoon. We functionally just need to, like, win a hand to get out the last.
パン。
What a dick. Hey Norwazi, we're losing really badly.
Boom.
Guess I have to call this. I can only assume they have dragons, right? Why I threw away a 7 for that? It's kind of dumb. That was pretty. I guess I end up waiting on one of these. The goal. Yes, sir.
ポン。
Do they just Sozu flush over here? Let's lay the trap.
ポン。
I'm gonna fight over Sozu, so his hand is doomed. Gotta be fixed as a pair. I don't want to have to throw any of those. Oh my god.
Boom.
神社のチンチクリンが悪さを働いておるに違いないのじゃ。
Just wait on Dora. Oh my god. Oh my god, did they have it? What's the one that's left? Norths. They could pair north. Oh dear lord. Easy flush for this idiot. I wish I could be dealt this, like... I was not dealt this hand, so I'm not allowed to win. Got a couple really stink. Oh my god. I can't ever throw that, so cool. Hand over, time to lose again. Oh, cool. No way, game. No way.
Run!
Please destroy him. Please destroy him.
Tom!
Can it be
Kabuton!
Hanuman?
統一
Uh,
マンガン
they last yet? Oh my god. So you know, Norwazi, this person, about 600 games, is already about to advance. Is the Master and Commander. I think I have to throw this pair. I normally wouldn't want to throw this away, but it's a bit stuck. At least that helped me out. I mean, that the only reason I'm behind right now is because I got sumoed on dealer and I had to pay out that other hand. Not been wronged or anything. I've just been sitting and watching everybody else play. Okay. It's playable. Kind of a non-functional overlap, but because if I were to get a 3 to call, that's cool. Probably never seeing these soaps. This is a really shitty hand. I don't know. Like, two things fill, obviously, we're in a better shape, but the only good shape I have is overlap with the penchant. Like, the penchant almost has to be cut. I should have kept this 7. No, 7 was no good either. Naturally. The 7 was overlapping as well.
ポン
Oh boy. Okay, that's an upgrade. Pretty good upgrade. I'm gonna have to find a Yaku somehow. Okay, that's a interesting problem. I'm gonna throw this. Cut the pair with the idea of letting the better parts of the hand complete. I don't have anything callable. Here, I guess we Tanya. Now that I have another pair.
リーチ
You're a pisser. Fuck you, man. It's every goddamn hand who's gonna reach. Heal in, dude. I want to see it. Gives up. They play in pairs? No. And the issue is I'm pretty sure they're in pin. Oh my god.
今の不運は後の幸運を示している。さすが
Literally
俺。
wouldn't drew it. I don't think we're ever doing anything here. I think we're throwing the 6 and being sad. They just folded across from me. I hate to fold those, but this guy literally has the ability to
最
delete
後
a
のチ
player
ャンス
here,
だ。
so
逃しちゃダメだぞ。
I just think my 136 is just completely poison and I can't functionally play it. Hey, Holdy. I'm dealing. I want to see it. No.
No 点だ
See?
わ
It was impossible for us to do anything again. Let's go to dealer repeat 6. So here you go, Hulu. Here's the story. This idiot, the speed running to Saint. I don't know why I clicked the little wrong button, because we're never winning any of this shit. At this point, though, like, any pisser hand... This hand is actually decent. Any hand could get us a win that gets us out of last would be ideal. Are gonna need a pair though. All the soaps. It's not very useful. Overlap. Salts that are Dora. Probably should have just thrown this 8. I guess I'm not throwing this 8. Well, that we definitely call the soap now. Naturally, we drew it after someone already pitched one.
Reach.
You fucking pisser. Fuck. I should have thrown away the pair of 8s first. I don't know what I was thinking. Come on, dealer, knock his ass out.
いけにゃいドラ猫が
Okay.
神社のチンチクリンが悪さを働いておるに違いないのじゃ
Shit. Don't like it. I don't like that it's unbroken. Isn't that terrible? Terrible that I'm folding on that?
最後のチャンスだ逃しちゃダメだぞ
He legitimately scared me.
さっき捨てたやつ取り替えてもいいにゃ
It looks as though everyone has broken up their hand, so...
ロン
Well, we were never winning.
リーチ
Yep, that's about what I thought. It's the hand, too. I just didn't want to have to pay 1,500 points in Hambas. Cool, so I got a dealer that... Oh my goodness. Okay. Now look at this wonderfully looking hand that is actually problematic. Keeping the... I don't even know. I don't even know, man. Okay. I mean, it's definitely like Tanyo. I'm gonna lose this pair. past that potentially. Oh, I should have thrown away the north, so I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking that aren't I Shanten? I'm Shanten for Binfu. Never mind. I did do it right. Boyman is looking for Mon. I think the 4 actually adds something. Fucker! You fucking pisser, man. Fuck! I don't believe this, man. Come on, Toyman, dealing. Cool. Could have made a ready hand. I'm not allowed to fucking win, Biba, no matter what I do. That's gotta be called.
G.
Oh my god. I was never throwing any of those tiles, but now I got a fucking 5. Unbelievable. I know the 5 and the 6 are good. I don't think this 4 is good, and I don't think this 5 is good. It's kind of just a bleeding disaster. We drew a safe tile.
最後のチャンスだ。逃しちゃダメだぞ。
I have to throw the fucking 5. Damn. Yes!
Fuck
you! Fuck you! Let's go! Yes!
タンヤオ、ドラに、ドラに。マンガン。
Thank God. Iggy Slam. Let's go. As soon as I saw that the 5 was Suji to their 2-8, I just didn't see that they also threw the 8, or the 2. One of those I didn't see. There's only one hand this is going to end up being. It's going to be pairs at this point. We've literally fought tooth and nail in this match. Straight up. I'm going to play pairs. Clayman's forcing the flush. Healer's making a mistake here. Whenever you see the person on your left dumping for a flush, try to abuse that. you should try to find a calling hand. Like, they're kind of giving them a gift here. Cool. What a hand dump that happened over here. Oh my god. This kid has sumoed like 4 or 5 hands, by the way. Oh my god. The second Baimon. Well, that was East round. Fucking rigged, man. It's just rigged. Now I'm dealer. Eastadora, of course. I don't get any. Pawning that doesn't do anything. There's so much overlap here. Honestly, I should have broken this up. That was a mistake. It's gonna be really hard to maneuver with that. Hello. Yeah, I'm gonna break up the bond tiles. Okay. Oh no, south has not been thrown yet. And you're wrecked, yep. Could just have Dora. He's already got 2 on here. Son of a bitch. I had to throw it later, down later. Just hope he doesn't have Mongon or some bullshit. Oh, that's dangerous tile.
Long.
Oh my god.
Pinfu. Ipeiko. Dora.
Look at this pisser, man. Let me just dial up fucking Ipeiko. Cool. Well, my deal's over. At least I mean, I didn't lose points to last. I ain't winning shit. Because was tempted to call that. Maybe I should have just cut something down. I should have just cut this 2 maybe, or the 5. The 8 actually gives you more coverage. Oh my god. Playing pairs. It's amazing, isn't it? Look at this. This guy. How is this guy here, man? 600 games. Yeah, this guy's gotten Baimon twice. Toyman sumoed me on dealer. Had very, very little luck in this one.
Pon.
Now they're gonna steal 2nd place from me. Wow. Oh, I almost think they have a secondary account here. Or they're just a big-time player or something. Can I play that? Can I just call this? Gave up. I just gave up my hand. We were Shanten pairs. We're still Shanten pairs. Yeah. And I'm just being salty. Like, first game I sit down to play, there's a saint in my game.
Chi.
And we're okay. Oh.
Long.
Yes, ass. Fuck you. He had 2 door 2.
ドラに
Match over. Pisser stole it. Whatever. Fuck you, Pisser. I can't do anything when I'm literally not allowed to play the damn game. Like, whatever.
嘆かなくてもよい。何時
Shut
は
up.
凡
Look, I
人
didn't
がわらわ
report
に
you.
勝てぬのは当然なのじゃ。
Idiot. Yeah, we haven't been winning lately. Acceptance speech? I've never heard of it referred to that way. I don't know why I kept this. It's kind of dumb. Having...
Pon.
Having Flashbacks to the last round. I suppose the 2 needed to go there.
Boom.
Let's point a laser. Yabel, and I'll salivate. I hate to do it.
悪いね。
The problem is that I think the one, whatever tile I choose, Tonki weight is. Just take the 4K. Doubles my winning tiles. I always throw it for another corner if I draw one. Oh, there was the 1 too. Oh, well, I've already thrown it, so. That'll only be 1 left. That's not very good. Wow.
チー
最後のチャンスだ。逃しちゃダメだぞ。
Unbelievable. Story of the day's game, man. Watch this kid get a run.
ポンですよ
What the hell is happening? No one probably has Yaku on the 1, so. Can I just draw it on the last tile and get my Mongon, please? Oh my god. Fuck all of you. Wow. This is my luck right now. This is gonna be the last round. Like, this is just straight in the pisser. This is stupid. How do I not win that round? Just literally make the right decision to cycle the tile, and then still not get it. Bullshit. Like they know, man. All shenanigans. Terrible hand. At least 2 safe tiles to the dealer. first one I've seen like that in a while.
私のドラを
Oh
泣いた
boy.
ら
Yeah.
高く
Piss
つ
her,
くわよ
man. Another stupid hand, because now somebody's got triple Doras. Silver moves. Over here. Am I ever pushing against this guy? That can go bad.
ポンですよ
Oh Christ. Oh, they even had the pawn on the ace. Are we just done here? This hand's just over. This hand seems very over. G Ricci book 1.
ロンですわ
Good.
ごめんなさませ
Wow, I was only 77.
初ドラさん
Wow. Well, it's 80 with the Hanbas. Good. That person took care of that for me.
それポン
Oh my god.
残念
Are they just 10 pi now? What the hell was that? Was it flush time? Let's see what they throw. If the next one's a Mon tile or a Sozu tile, we know. I got a new book for you, GPKs. This one has more pictures. Did I send it to you? Gotta be added to the... opening then. Oh, Sozu flush. There you go. I'd say that's pretty good.
リーチ
There you go.
ロンいただき
Thanks, buddy.
リーチドラ
Cheap hand, but it helps.
G
Being overly aggressive here. Way too aggressive.
Pong
Reach.
Yes, sir. got around once. I don't like this 3. Got a Penchon. You have 4-5. Cool game. Just make sure I'm completely screwed in the ass. Good, oh, thank you. Could just be a Sozu weight too. These Hatsus. Big 29. I'm unexcited. I'm glad you're excited. Ever since they kind of redid the format, that's ever since they changed the format and stuff, I'm just not a fan anymore. Like, I'll watch it if Yogi's playing, kind of thing. Not community's kind of changed, and no. It's a lot of work for weird goals that don't make sense, that I'm not really sure add much to the game. Yeah, I don't know the whole story, but like, those are all good people, so those are good people, and they're, you know, it's just like my thing that happened. It's just like knowing who's good people and how this, you know, if they have stepped away from them, I have no interest in yeah, so Wyman might be forcing a flush, or maybe just throwing one to nines. We'll see if they throw any hubcaps. Cool, just draw more tiles I can't use. Oh, it was the Zelda 3 community is the cesspool. It's an absolute cesspool. It supports cheaters, they support their friends, they'll change rules to protect their friends. Change the rules in the middle of a tournament because the speedrunners are going to look bad or something, or the popular people are going to lose to people that no one knows, but they studied really hard, kind of thing. It's like, so stupid. It's very juvenile. So it's like, well, what did I expect from basically teenagers, except they're in their 30s, still being teenagers. Really dumb. But no, this was the whole thing where we caught somebody red-handed cheating in the big Zelda tournament when the randomizer was new, and Yogi got screwed by it, and they didn't punt the kid from the tournament. So we kind of like, well, this tournament really sucks now. And then they also, when we went to the playoff round, well, the whole thing is like nowadays, like, I mean, after various exposés and things, it's kind of like the percentage number of, I don't know why I threw that, not the 30. Why did I throw that? Okay, well, it's cut now. I mean, I don't know where it would be at now, but like when I stopped playing competitively, I still play competitively, just not with them. Yeah, it's for $100 in donation dollars, but it was worth, you know, throwing away any dignity or honor you had, I guess. They even banned me from speed gaming because I'm like, look, the guy, like, here's the evidence, and for some reason the mods don't care. not the mods of Speed Gaming, just because Speed Gaming was like the partner and like we'll broadcast with your shit, and of course you can. You always will be able to do that. It's just very easy to catch cheaters, because in general, cheaters do two things wrong: is A, they're generally very bad at the game. B, they'll keep coming back to the well, and C, patterns form in how you like. But people don't understand how the code works for the Zelda thing. Like, I know how to actually beat the game. Most cheaters don't understand how to beat the game. Oh, this person left. Oh, goodness. But in this particular case, like, all you had to do, like, the problem with the tournament, and, like, they had, like, 10 tournament directors, all of them that had basically no experience in what the hell they were doing, so that, that, that didn't help. But, oh yes, I literally, when they said that we'll investigate it, and then they said no further action, I was like, well, okay, so I'm going to go make a 2-hour video and do a write-up, and, you know, I'd get some Kotaku article, but I'm pretty sure, like, when we left, like, 20-30% of the community was probably cheating. It's just that in a 100-person race, who's gonna review 30th? It's actually really easy to review. You just have to report the number of items. Like, for instance, this person had a 2-hour NMG time, so you're never beating Yogi, who doesn't have a 2-hour NMG time, without cheating. It's just the likelihood of winning consistently is so low, and the fact that they never, like, going to the lowest percentage areas. This is a call, isn't it? No, not a call. You know, going to Ice Palace first, and it just so happened the hammer's there or something, but then you realized it was too hot when you're about to enter Ice Palace and just completely not do anything in the overworld, to go flute and do some random bullshit that isn't even like a speedrun pattern of any kind. You're just kind of running around with head cut off. Like, they'd flute to 2, run around, not do anything, flute somewhere else, and then give up, and then maybe open one chest, and this all took like 2 minutes, and then they went to Ice Palace. Very, it's just amazing. We have some kind of IPK attached to Orionmon. I don't know, there's things that are happening here. We could end up in a very interesting, oh boy. Oh boy. There's the potential for concealed triplets. That probably was a bad idea. But yes, I made a whole video. I have no idea if they cared. I ended up having it out. Well, they eventually chose to resign from the tournament. I don't think that they were actually punted from the tournament. But they were, and then they started making up rules in the middle of one of my tournament runs, in the playoffs. And then after they screwed me out of a win, I was like, well, I'm just leaving your shit-ass tournament and just pretending I won at this point, because clearly I'm not going to be allowed to win your tournament, even though I'm one of the top 5 players, top 3 players probably. It was probably me, Andy, and... oh boy. What are we throwing here? 4? So, I have, like, Chatty open, right? So I have my chat open, and I can't see, like, all the other chats and stuff I have open. So maybe I had Speed Gaming open or something, but, like, I can't see that at all. It's just, it's buried somewhere else. They made up rules. I don't remember exactly what it was, to be honest. But basically, like, let's say I have my Iggy Dota chat open. They're yelling at me in the middle of a run with rules that didn't exist prior. You gotta close your chat. And I'm like, dude, I'm literally in the middle of a run. This run is gonna come down to, like, seconds, and you're asking me to do this right now. This is not good here. I guess we throw the 8, hope it works. It's just like, admins should not be interfering with the players unless, like, you know, just watch it and see what happens. Like, clearly I didn't cheat, so what is your problem? I ended up losing by 8 seconds because I had to type something, and because of your intervention, that's how the run was. And I said, you need to fix this, and they said no, and I'm like, well, you guys are idiots. But this is after they had made up rules So the really big screw job was when we went to the playoff rounds. They decided to. So there was an issue with the code in yeah. Um, this person wasn't that good. It was just they got lucky basically. I ended up checking like several more dungeons than they did. So it's like you can't even say I'm like doing anything when I'm literally losing because I'm not finding the items fast enough. When I check like 20 or 30 more chests than they did. At any rate, um, when we went from the round robin to the bracket phase, they decided to um, they were gonna they said at the beginning of the tournament we will not change the code that generates the game. It was frozen in time so that everyone could study whatever you're going to do, whatever however you want to figure out how to beat the game. This is the version we're using for the tournament. Well, the devs, because they're all self-serving elitist fucks, decided to they knew they were going to end up losing, so they decided to fix the errors in the code, which I'm like, no, that it's like literally like you're taking the cart and you're deciding to change the cart in the middle of the tournament, and that's not fair. And there were a bunch of people like, no, go ahead and do it, and I'm like, I don't think you understand how a competitive tournament works. So no, you're not changing it. So it was basically me and Yogi and a couple other people that were like, no, you're not changing it. So we started getting bullied and verbally abused by everyone in the Discord. And I'm like, well, you need to take care of these people because that's not right. No one should be verbally abusing us for literally calling you out on bullshit. But that's how their community works: is they bully people till you either leave or fall in line, and that's why many popular speedrunning groups are just total piss to be a part of because they're terrible people in real life, and it's like I really want to play games with you guys for hours on end. And when you guys just suck to, I can't trust you to run an event, and I can't trust you to pal around. Like I don't want to be chummy with people who are losers. There you go. But I think that covers most of it. But yeah, and it's just that you never know when things are coming up. Like, is it just because they don't like you? Like there's that little trust that. And way back when, like they already made up rules for other events too. We used to do puzzle runs, which there's basically person that wrote it is basically acting as like they say something's okay, and then well they're the person that should be the final word. So you continue playing the game instead of restarting or redoing your save file or something. Like they said it was okay, and then people bitched afterwards after I won because ACLM won. I beat ACLM, and they were like, well, you're not allowed to beat ACLM. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, so is this just I'm just here to make other people look good, or I don't really care if I lose, but like, you know, this takes like 6 to 8 hours to do. Well, it's not speed gaming, it's the Zelda. So keep in mind, for this randomizer tournament, the devs ran in their own tournament. Conflict of interest. which them I mean, them changing the code with them having intimate knowledge of how the code is going to be changed is significant competitive advantage going into the bracket phase, considering that half of them were the people, not half, but like several of the people, like we were like what, top 16. I mean, I would run my own tournament, but like I'd state the rules, and I'm very transparent about how things were going to happen. So the transparency was that for them should have been, we're not changing the code. Nope, we're going to change the code because we don't like. I get it on some level if they were being honest. Like our thing is on display and it's got an issue. Well, the thing of it is nobody understands the issue besides the players. So it's gotta go. It's gotta go. Don't wrong me, bro. So it's been a while. Like I really hate bringing it up all the time, but it's just like every time I want to get excited about things, it's like I can get excited about Yogi and speedruns. I can get excited about like, you know, Toad or something. But like certain communities that are just popular, it's just like, God, that's just they're just so insufferable. It's just any little thing like drama. It's like I just want to play the game and have fun and just have some semblance of organized play. Will do's not hurt it? Oh dear. So yeah, so this is how I guess I can't call that either. A few years. It was the first Zelda randomizer tournament, and I used to be part of that community, the popular version of the community, for several years. Um, then it basically all went to shit. Had it out with several people, told them what I thought, and left. We need to focus on this reach. We need to focus on that reach. He was probably good. 1 second, I need to avoid some knives. That's not helpful. They have pissed away a lot of Dora, though. The 8's probably my best bet.
最後のチャンスだ。逃しちゃダメだぞ。
Getting tiles I can't call. No, that tile's not happening. It's almost like the 6 is better. I have a feeling the 7's bad. Well, it's not a tournament. We just ran weekly. Someone would write. One of the lead devs used to write puzzles before they wrote the randomizer, and they're all chummy with one another. So because they said it was okay, and then their friend complained. And after I already said done, they said it was cool. It was just a thing. Like the rule wasn't written a certain way, and like I killed the boss, and I like used the wrong item for a second. And it's like, I could have just easily killed the boss. It's like, it's fine, keep going. We're 6 hours or so into this. And then, like, well, you have to redo the whole game. And I'm like, dude, it took like 6 hours. Are we really gonna do this? Like the fun apex is already over. So, I don't know. I had it out with them. And also, of course, they're chummy with, like, the SRL people, and I'm like, you do realize what these people do, SRL, so I gave them a whole report. So, like, basically, like, I'm just surprised their whole community hasn't burnt down more. I don't know if they just beat people with sticks or what, but, you know, like, you can only get away with, like, a shitty community like that for so long, right? I guess we actually have a chance for a fully outside hand. FPS League. What am I doing with this 5? Probably nothing.
トラちゃん、悪いね。
I gotta rest that. These are someone who wants to do it. But it was even bad in 2014, Viva. I am of the thought that essentially, like, to put it most simply, you look at speedrun.com, and there was another drama that happened with the LGBT thing or whatever, the run in like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game or whatever, but just the basis. The people, it's a very volunteer basis, right? Or those who get there first are the people who end up being the admins of various things, right? So the people that the Zelda one have been around for a very long time. That does not equate to them having any clue how to moderate fairly, objectively, or they're just not very necessarily intelligent or wise people. Like I've run into children that are very responsible. I said children like, oh my god, what is happening? You know, it's like high school all over again kind of stuff. It's like some of these people are not capable for whatever reason of it. It's a lot. You have to be able to review things, you have to have the time to do it, and you have to actually have the interest in, you know, actually making sure that what you're doing is fair. So like my little speedrun boards that don't matter, like I literally put a whole post up that's like, we're never using RetroArch again. Like, you're welcome to submit RetroArch. I may choose to take RetroArch. For Bokazuka Wars, I have literally no way of...
トラちゃん、悪いね。
Well, think about how speedrun.com works, Jeepicus. Like, you sign up to be admin of the board. Well, how do you think, like, all the popular communities ended up the way that they are? It's just those people were there first, right? That doesn't necessarily mean that they're good at what they do or have a clue what they're doing. So sometimes you end up with controversies because people don't have the foresight to, like, you know, talk or think about, you know, well, we have to have the run submit this way, and for instance, one of the things that I care a lot about is pushing emulation, because for a lot of these games the runs are getting so silly that sort of the only way eventually we're going to be able to verify things is emulation, because I mean it would take a lot more effort on Cart to do something weird, but like, you know, we see all these cheating scandals. Yoshi's Island one was terrible. But you know what I mean? Like, it's way easier to cheat, and more effort needs to be put into. Like, I want the game to be accessible for everyone to be able to participate. But at the same time, like, basic ideas should maybe be being adhered to. We're gonna throw this 5 away. I'm trying to focus on the game as well as rambling. I'm sure not all of that was coherent. But for instance, a game that's got heavy... Wow, did I just lose second place in this game too? Like, what a pisser. Oh, we get to go to West. Neat. Oh, I didn't lose first. That's second. But like, Bokozuka Wars has RNG scumming. Yeah, like, basically you can just time the run, so like, it'd be nice to be able to like check that the run actually has the correct RNG, except in RetroArch, so MAME, so when we did Twin Galaxies boards for like high scores in like arcade games, you actually can record an input file, and the input file can basically, I have my own version of the emulator. I just take your input file and I run it. Now, of course, this doesn't necessarily stop someone from creating a task, and they're just having it play a task. Of course, now they have people like if it's something that's actually like fought over, like Super Mario or whatever, they have you show your hands when you're playing. Great. But the trick here is interesting tile. Let's keep the 5. So I can make sure you didn't do anything fudgy with your emulator or your ROM, because I can run it back on my emulator, the inputs that you have. So if any of the RNG is different, the game's not going to play the same. Whereas when you submit stuff on speedrun.com, it's going to show me. Hang on. All I'm going to see is you playing it, right? I can't actually take a recording and be able to kind of splice through it, kind of thing. So, I mean, these are like future. I would hope that things go that way, because the issue is 20 years from now, how is anything going to be verified when we have issues with old consoles potentially not working correctly? I don't know. I just thought it was a cool idea. It doesn't necessarily mean that that's the way it has to be. This guy is about to win the game. I think we're all just going to watch him win. Well, it's just pretending that console, when the games were developed not on console. Like, but yeah, I thought it was really good. It's just that everyone in the speedrunning community, for whatever reason, makes fun of Twin Galaxies, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, Billy Mitchell's a loser, but like, let's go beyond like what they actually tried to do and why you guys split off. It was because you didn't like their way of verification. I don't know. It's kind of a complicated topic, right? Like, I'm sure there's many good ideas. This guy has to chase everything. Yeah, I liked it, because then you could also like look at other people's runs more closely, and it made for a more transparent and open community, in my opinion. Not necessarily community, just I mean, you know that person's run is not impossible, right? All right, cool. Match over. Glad I didn't play. This person just sumoed a lot of points. Yeah. Well, it was for emulated runs. Arcade runs, of course, So ultimately how Billy Mitchell got around this system was that he was using arcade, which was supposed to be VHS submission or whatever, but he was actually recording MAME, so he could guarantee, because the arcade Donkey Kong plays different than the MAME Donkey Kong slightly. Well, actually, I'm sorry. He actually had he actually altered the ROM. He didn't just play on Wolf MAME or something. No, he actually played a ROM that he knew how the RNG was going to play out, and that's how moves that what ultimately happened from the Donkey Kong community, which was separate than Twin Galaxies. What the Donkey Kong community really cares about Donkey Kong, and why we all hate Billy Mitchell, is that he not only cheated. It's not just like the idiot that cheated in the Zelda thing. This person cheated and also used their friends in the system. I guess this happened in the Zelda thing too, and that's probably why I'm so mad about it. Well, I'm not mad, but it's just disappointing. So Billy Mitchell also used the fact that he was buddies with the ref to submit things in certain ways. I'd have to get up all the details. There's literally a write-up on the Donkey Kong forums about it. But he basically abused his friends in the system to get stuff approved that shouldn't have been in the first place, and checks were not done that should have been done to basically make sure, for instance, the power on screen on his hacked ROM is wrong. The power on screen on certain frames does not match what it's supposed to. Like the screen that's when it boots up. So you can already tell the game is not correct. And then when you actually watch the replay closely and you're looking for stuff you should be looking for, he knows where the barrels are going to go and moves ahead of time in certain ways you would not move normally when you're playing for a high score. Like you're moving to the left instead of the right because you have to line up to get this double jump for the barrel. It's not very inclusive. I don't think it should be on original hardware. When original hardware in the next 10 or 20 years isn't going to be feasible, it's not going to run properly. But so there are some Raspberry Pi. There are some solutions out there, Beavis. Someone linked me a thing that they are trying to get emulator accuracy. Ideally, the goal would be some type of perfect world where you have something that for the console nostalgia lovers, it basically behaves like a console, but inside it has the input recording. How's the Mister? You mean Mr. Awesome? Missile Command guy? I thought he got outed as a cheater too. Oh yeah, that's the thing I was hearing about, and I don't know if it solves the problem because it doesn't have. I don't know if it has input recording and all the various tools that you would probably want on it. I think it's just a pretend emulator console. Someone linked me it outside of the speedrun community because they're in it. They're into the nostalgic retro thing. I'm sure it surely works. What people don't talk about is there's issues with the what's the flash cart. Some of the flash carts don't. There's issues with some of the flash carts. Particularly the more noticeable ones are saving and stuff doesn't work right on the Sega ones, and certain games don't necessarily work 100% as they should. I don't know if it matters for speedrunning, but it's stuff like graphical glitches and stuff. So if you said well the thing in let's say instead of having to shoot at characters in a shooter, the blocks look wrong or something. I don't know. We try one more. Did we get second at least in that? Well, it's just going to be on Obtainium, right, Holdu? Sure. Let's say even what's available is fully repairable in perpetuity. There's only so many of them out there. Oh my goodness. So I don't know, it's just trying to be forward thinking on stuff. As far as what I'm doing for current boards, it's just obviously I have to respect that people are using flashcards and stuff, but I have no way of confirming that a run is you know, for certain RNG type things, I'm not going to be able to check it in a way I'd like to. I can be like, yeah, it's probably okay. But RetroArch is just dumb. I guess besides the stuff that the fact that they weren't paying the devs or something. 1, 2, 3. This 2 goes. Besides they weren't paying the devs and stuff, there's basically no yeah, it'd be input verification, Jeep, and you'd also need some way to know that people aren't using like really? It's a all-in-one emulator, and it's basically targeted, I would say, at the casual crowd because it's very easy to just download on Steam and play. And it already has cores for everything, and it's basically like pretend you wanted to have an at-home arcade machine. It's not just arcade; it plays everything. And it just has all the cores. The problem is that all of the, like, for instance, you don't even have a power on button. You can turn the emulator off and on again. There's a reset button, but basically there's no tools. Of course. There are no tools to, like, there's no task editor, there's no memory watch. There's all the tools that, like, if you download your, you know, the emulators that we typically like just tools to, like, RAM watch or something. You can't do any of that. So for instance, if the for Bokuzuka Wars, the issue is that they're using a modified version. The one thing that RetroArch does really, really well is netplay. If you want to play with your friends, the netplay code, the reason that they use the version of FECUX, like it's some Russian. Of course, I go to the site and it's like warning about viruses and stuff, so I can't really get much more into it besides the stuff that's on RetroArch site about it. But basically, they took a modified version of FECUX. So what did they modify? I don't know. It has to do with mapper code. Okay. So why is it that when someone does a run in Bokuzuka Wars in RetroArch, I get a different result than I do in known emulators that pass task tests, Meson and FECUX? So I'm like, okay, why are the runs different? Is it just because of the holding start thing? So I did a bunch of tests that I know should get about the same random results, and I think it's just that the RetroArch thing, however it generates the random seed, that random seed at the beginning is different. Or maybe it's that it doesn't detect input until so many frames into the game. I couldn't figure that one out because I have no way to do, like, frame advance or anything. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like, if you know, I had to put up basically on a couple boards that I have. I'm like, I don't know what to do with RetroArch, guys, because I would like to hope that the rules that are set here, wow, this guy's going to win everything. You know, 10 years down the line, somebody finds something in the game, like think about Final Fantasy 3 and how much different that game is on emulator. Yeah. So I'm just like, we're just not. If you can avoid it, please don't submit RetroArch runs, because, like, as long as I think they're legitimate, I'll approve them, but, like, please don't use RetroArch. Just go download it. Because that was the whole thing, is so that emulator isn't, the one that's being used on RetroArch isn't even tested. It's the same as FECUX, but the same is different somehow. And it's just in some GitHub where somebody changed a bunch of the code. I'm like, well, I'm not really sure. I guess we'll keep the East tile for now. But yeah, so could just be Tenpai right now for a stupid one on the end. Yeah. It's terrible. Oh, I have no Yaku. Well, I'm dumb. Well, I messed this one up talking about things. Oh dear. Oh my god. And I'm gonna get screwed. Brilliant.
も
Oh my god. Fuck you. Are you kidding me?
リーチ一発ツモドラドラ
Oh, this is only 8.
マンガン
Yeah, I mean, there used to be more full runs. Yeah, it's away from full games, and now it doesn't make any sense. I mean, there was a distinct edge to various players back in the day. Like, Speed Demos Archive used to be a thing, and it would turn out that somebody at Speed Demos Archive would have 5 of the world records of the 20 games, and I'm like, well, I guess first place isn't happening for someone who's, you know, into this, but how am I gonna reproduce, you know, how many years have they been playing these games? Like, there's no way for me to reproduce that in you know, so it's just like, well, I'm gonna lose time to them and this and this. Hope they can't play Shadowgate. And ironically, many times games that seemed very simple, people would not study and screw up, and that used to be how you gain a lot of time. They didn't do their homework. Just gonna cut this. I don't think that's gonna work. But yeah, I mean, it was one thing to, like, you know, games that are only a couple minutes just to fill the 20, but then it turned into, well, we're gonna have goals like, it's a good one. Like now it's like go grab an energy tank go grab this energy tank in Metroid. I'm like, what? They've done Metroid like so many times, and they keep redoing the same games. It's like, I don't need to play Mario that many times. Like, how about 20 games that have never been played before? Like, I wanted to, many years ago, I wanted to make, I don't know if I do 100, but like, it would just basically be like the big 13, because I just wanted to pick a stupid number just to make fun of the fact that we pick all these crazy numbers. But anywho, it would just basically, it would be 13 games that you've never ever seen. So like, The Magician would be one of the choices. It'd be like Ultima, Defender of the Crown, like things that would never show up in these types of events. I am in last place. I need to focus a little bit here. Yeah, the Spot. Remember Spot? The 7-Up game. The 7's near Dora, so maybe we can catch that. Yeah. Someone's got pawn action on that. Yeah, it's just like, why does every single one need to have Metroid, Super Mario 1, 2, and 3? Darkwing Duck was fun. Like the Ninja Warriors or whatever, that game was fun. Yeah, I keep wanting to.
Pong.
G
Down. Itadaki.
Got me out of line.
Down.
We've not like won any hands worth any points in a while. Populous. How about Populous? It would just be a fun thing. I mean, it would be a little bit hard, but like it could also just be whoever gets the furthest in an afternoon too. Like, it doesn't need to be like, was it Infinite Mystery or whatever, that one guy? And every time. Well, we do the Zelda. Koya and I have we've done several events for Zelda 3.
ポン。
Yeah, I gotta give the people what they want, Cheapicus. we've done rando tournaments and stuff for our competitive, also casual community, but it's just completely separate from the popular one. Just a group of friends, basically, loose friends. Yeah, I don't know the full story. I'd like to know the full story one day. Game. I just hope it's not a deal-in. Okay, cool. We're gonna try to wait on this south tile. Just because I don't think it's safe to throw it. But Sweden is where all the top speedrunners are now. Isn't it? Is it run by... I forget who runs it now. I'm just like your big reveal show, I just don't care. Come on, dude. Why'd you have to reach that? Are they gonna throw this 9? Just done here? I think I just folded. Yeah, something like that. It's been a long time. Well, is that a long time? I don't know. It's an observation left to the viewer. Question is, do I con this tile? At the moment, no, because I need it to be able to throw, so I guess not. Oh god, I could actually see that. I don't really know bad breaks. It's just... I mean... I don't know. It's just... You know, like, there's certain people you see, it's just like, this just isn't gonna work out, kind of thing. Like, we don't know each other at all, we've never known each other, but it's just like, I just know this would never, like, there's too much elitism and just like, our paths would never cross in a way, because just the air that someone gives off, right? Just like, oh. Lol, is that really what happened? Oh dear. Oh boy, well, we got a game now. Oh wow, it wasn't, really wasn't that much. So we're in South 1 and we're losing again. Agree to a gamma cart. What's a gamma cart? Rip off the prices of cart. And I don't quite understand that. Game Star. Game card exchange. There was an offering like a fair price for the thing. Okay. I'm not dealer. I guess we're forcing a flush. I don't really know what's happening here. No one's throwing any Sozu at all. Oh goodness me. Naturally, I'm just gonna start drawing Mon. I should go for a walk or something after this. This is just not. We're not winning. some rough rounds. But I did win. Biba and I did well, we were doing that IndyCar race, and I actually won a race yesterday. We agreed on the deal. Oh, so it was like handshake and then, oh no, take it back. Got it. That's kind of what I figured you meant. The caps were... I felt the caps. You're good. Oh my god. It's amazing. I'm gonna get all the loose tiles I don't want. It sounds like they were best friends after that, Chibicus. Now and forever.
Pong.
Dora goes and he doesn't call it? What the hell did I miss? No way. That's called hearsay, Jibicus. I mean, Biba. Hearsay. This Dora, too, is now a problem.
Peachy.
Oh, great. Just what I always wanted. I guess I'm throwing the 1?
Dora-chan, 悪いね.
Come on, somebody deal into this guy, not me. Thank you. Could have hit him harder though, you son of a bitch. I didn't have a hand though, so you could have hit him harder. Well, the original goal was to do 100. Yeah, I still don't understand that. Well, we've always done it that way. I'm like, the way you did it, I mean, I guess that can be a local rule for your thing, but it's like local Yaku. Like, none of those runs exist to me. Yeah, it was supposed to be the 100, where we just did all of the games that we already did, and that was going to be it. I really need to win a hand. One of these hooks up, and then we cut the 9s and go Tanyao. That's feasible. Hello. Need something else here to hook up. Is it though? I really don't know if it's... I don't really watch it, so you'd have to tell me if it's a big thing. It doesn't feel that it is at the apex that it was when it around like the first few big 20s. The institution. What the hell's going on across from me? Oh god. That's what's going on across from me. It's all pawns. Really don't want to throw this loose 6. Could have just kept the... Well,
ポン
hopefully it's not a deal-in. I guess that would air too much dirty laundry, I don't know. Come on, game, don't do this to me. They've changed their weight across from me. I thought Tiny 10 was GBA. Thank you. Thank you, dealer. That was exactly what I needed.
タイヤを空に
That was exactly what I needed. Yeah, I don't know what happened to RGL in like terms of like many like I knew some of them, but now like most of them I don't know. I really don't know who's on RGL anymore. Yogi's not even on there anymore. I don't know if Yogi's even associated with them anymore. Question mark. I don't remember when RGL was like super hot and very cool. I never got I was supposed to get a shirt at some point. I never got a shirt. I don't know if they sold them or what. Yeah. Is Ant still part of it? I know some people had like personal things in their lives. Like things happened. Aw. No, I'm not owed anything. I don't know if they were going to print round of shirts or whatever, and like that as well seemed to hit an apex, and that was just kind of it for some time. Yeah, I thought so. But I just don't know the current state of anything. What a terrible hand.
悪いね
Like, am I really chasing like a... Like, I need to win this hand faster. Let's get 2 Ryanmon pairs. Oh, yeah, cool. So this guy appears to be racing to end the match. Yeah, I think... you see, I don't know that story. Yeah, an enemy kind of disappeared too. I think their kids and whatever. Everyone got super busy, so like... Things kind of moved on from there. I really can't con this. I don't know why I'm holding this tile. hand is kind of stuck in terrible. So I think, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, now I don't know. I don't even know RGL's schedule right now. That might be wrong. Okay, it's not, so let's get rid of that. Okay, now we're actually looking at a hand that makes sense. I still can't con that, so I don't really know why I'm keeping it. Yep. They had raffles on Sunday. I think it's they don't have necessarily the team anymore, too. So they used to have, like, what, 10 people? Oh, just deal in. Apparently we're not dealing in. 8 cut to a 5. What the hell? What do I need to... Yep. Everyone has their own channel now. And, like, I don't even know how, like, speed gaming is, so, like, how cross-promotion is just doing these days, because a lot of... I don't think this necessarily happened with RGL, but just, like, a lot of streamers don't want to host, or, like, if you aren't cool with them, you're not going to get hosted by them, kind of thing, just because people are protective of their own subs and stuff now. Some of these are like much bigger streamers, kind of thing, but they're very protective of their brand and their influence, and they don't want to lose the attention span that they have. Yeah, I mean, it works for small things. It doesn't work for big things that, you know, I'd have to throw the 6. Might deal in. Really? Fuck you. Oh, and you had an Itsu? You fucker. Wow, what a fuck. I don't believe this shit. God damn it. Yeah, it's on your head. I can't believe that. Always gotta go. Oh, I didn't know what your redeems were, because I usually don't see them. Yeah, I haven't seen cats in forever. Like a really long time. I can't even reach. Like, this is gonna be Pinfu garbage. All that. Yeah. Yeah, she's entertaining. She's good at games, too. It was a good gimmick. I remember the CDI Zelda games. Those are pretty good. Cheese, chardcore. I have the only, well, I guess I don't have the only Bokazuka Wars TAS, but I did make a TAS that's better, I guess, than the regular TAS. And then Yogi Yogi didn't beat the TAS, but Yogi basically, I'm sure if you tried hard enough, you probably could at this point. This hand is so stupid. I have to make a hand, man. I have to chase it. Don't have a choice. Wow. Cannot believe that I threw that 6 into somebody's Itsu Dora 1 bullshit. When I was just trying to make the points. I guess it would have been bad if they sumoed it.
Chi.
Have to chi this. Let's just get out of middle tiles. No Yaku. Stupid dangerous. This whole situation is just fraught with danger. And get another 3rd place. As long as we don't get freaking last. Good. End the damn match. Jesus. Oh my god. Well, we avoided last again. Barely. Somehow we're up points on the day. But we've basically gone nowhere. Second, a third, and a third? Jesus. We're not winning hands. Speedrun gift. I don't think... I'm not having any luck with Mahjong. I don't know what we're doing otherwise. Maybe it's just break time. Oh dear. The Bebo is trying to teach me how to not suck at iRacing. Oh. I didn't know there was history to the Tom Sawyer wreck. I saw White Hat was playing Tom Sawyer. I was looking at the list of registration for iRacing stuff. I'm gonna get up for a minute, see what we're doing, but I'm gonna get up for a minute. Be right back.
ちにゃ。ビーチ、ツモ、ニャンプ、パンニャオ。
待て、ポンド。ロン、シャア、ドラ。
ビーチ。ラン。ビーチ、ドラ。
Look at this guy's hand. I'm not allowed to have those hands. Oh my goodness. The bully groups. What is this? What is this icon? Oh, I forgot about the pizza. It's comfy pizza. See how many cars are registered for the IndyCar. It does not look like the 10 a.m. IndyCar is gonna go off. Everyone must be at church. Alright, let's go. Oh boy, Hasu hour, all extra threes. We needed a music change up. Uh-oh. Well, one could have gone. No. Oh my god. Huh.
Chi 聞こえる捨て牌三種の声
Really? It's way too much.
ビーチが
Uh-oh.
ビーチ
Oh my. It's on now. Wait a second. This guy pay? Isn't this paid for? Well, they clearly paid enough dollars. Because they drew the tile they needed. In fact, that was only one tile. Well, I guess they had a better weight.
満貫
Pay to win game, man. Alright, I'm gonna listen to the Need for Speed. Alright. Alright. That's what I do need. We're gonna just change up the music entirely. They're are only 4 cars registered for the oval. Oh, hey Aunt, how you doing? Kinda missed you there.
ポン
Hey dealer, I don't know what you're doing, but I'm getting rid of this now. I could almost go for some coffee. I used to have lemon bars at uni. I just realized something. Oh, their hand is pissed. Avoiding buying... You understand why that's, avoiding buying Skittles. I'm making lemon bars. Really? So we're flushing on my left.
リーチ
Really? I never really thought about the actual flavor of that candy. I guess you're right. Out of this hand right now. Beets.
ロン
Thank you.
リーチドライ
Leech with animal bone. What? Oh. Well. Yeah, it's unfortunately the nature of a lot of... Yeah. Things advancing a little bit. Oh, I do have Yahoo, never mind. Oh, great. Yeah. And this hand is like worthless without playing the. Wow.
ロン
Fuck you.
ニャンドラ
I
猫
can't. Dealing into bullshit. I'm just not allowed to win a hand today, guys. I don't even know. I shouldn't have even tried another game. I should have just registered for IndyCar. Yeah, where's Gamma? Only these 3 though, but I've now dealt in several times for like nothing, but like they do count. It's like they're not worth nothing.
いけにゃいドラ猫が
You know what we haven't been doing? We haven't been doing enough of this. We're just gonna go to copyrighted music at this point. I guess that was an SSK chance.
これまずいの
Yeah. Well, there's like monsters everywhere you haven't been on the floor, so like, I believe them. God damn it. Oh my god. Couldn't hit the dealer any harder, could you? Couldn't hit the dealer any harder. Another match I'm just fighting for last. Maybe I'll be allowed to win this hand. Probably should have kept the 4, huh? I really just need a pair at this point though, don't I? Good. I saw you were getting a little bit deeper. Well, it's more like once you learn the early game, it gets a lot better. Like, the further you're gonna get further and further each time once you get over the early humps. I'm fighting here because it's my dealer. Wrong. Fuck you, cunt! Damn! What a lucky little bitch. You fucking pawn cat. Damn! Really? Are you just a fucking smurf? Yeah, you're a smurf. Get out of here.
ポン
Need points, man. Yeah, I see their East play. They have like 30% win on East, so they can go to hell. Fuck them. They could just push every hand, but they've now won like 4 hands in a row from like our community. Just need to focus. Need to actually win some hands. I'm not sure focusing would have helped. Like I'm just being dealt piss. Like I don't know what else to say. This isn't even good. Flush is not gonna happen. I keep looking at going, well, it could be a flush if I just drew like 2 or 3 more Sozu tiles. I knew playing another game we were gonna get into trouble.
ポン
Like, why couldn't you be on my left? Or you? Oh my god. Game does not want me to make a flush. God. Shanten hell. Like, can you imagine? just buy the tab key. That's all you need. That's the Yogi strategy. Just get the tab key. Okay. I'm never getting this 6, right? Come on, 6. Yogi taps too much. Yes! Let's go! Let's go, Mangan! Yes!
シュン本一ドラマンガン
Blue Man Group. How to be a megastar concert. I'm assuming it's live from the... Well, it's not live. It was recorded live at the Venetian.
Rock concert movement number 1. The basic head bob. Ready, go.
No, that's Eiffel 52 or Eiffel 54. Whatever the number is. Yeah.
Rock concert movement.
The concert's on YouTube.
The one-armed fist pump. Ready, go.
They learn how to be a rock band.
Rock
This is just the
concert
song
movement
cuts.
number 5. Wave your hands in the air like you just don't care. Ready, go.
One-time music videos. They still have that. It's called pay-per-view. You blew yourself. Oh no.
Rock concert movement number 7. Raise the roof. Ready, go.
They still sell music concerts on pay-per-view here. Like in this sequence, getting a closer look at the audience, they start to put a camera in the audience and they eventually stick one down someone's throat. Yeah, I don't really buy anything on Prime though. Kind of just suck it. Oh, this hand is really bad.
地
Oh boy.
Rock concert movement number 6. The two-armed upward thrust with yell. Ready, go.
They played drums, because how are they not a
聞
rock?
こえる捨て牌三種
Rock concert movement.
But no, this is just the theme of the thing.
The behind the hand
Like each show has a theme.
Ready, go.
Well, it's percussion. They're bashing on tubes and drums. Oh!
とドラドラ
Take that, loser. Yeah.
チー
This hand feels like a repeat of the last one that it was a 1 Suzuki, the Turkidora.
You have not got. Try to use the things so
聞こえる
no matter
捨て牌三種の声
try to go the way you told me,
I
but
mean,
each
it's
time I
part of the era, unfortunately.
the stairs didn't lead me anywhere. I'm taking my
I would hope that people can separate the story with characters from real life. Isn't the NES game like actually drop the door?
悪いね
Try to live the life you sold me, no matter what the cost. not to walk the way you told me, but each time I got lost. The stairs didn't lead me anywhere.
Yeah.
I'm taking my fire escape
Right?
to the roof. Don't care if it's not the way. You'll find the truth.
Not ideal, but that's the way it went.
And when I get up that high, I don't know what I'll find. But I'd rather look at the sky than wonder why.
There's actually more than like 3 people in the blue band group. Oh no. Either reaching.
To make this life to rise above.
But are these really both being held for real? Here's my tile.
I'm taking my fire escape to the roof.
I could've. But I get nothing.
If it's not the way, you find the truth. When I get up that high, I don't know what
I suppose the 9, this should have went instead of this. If I draw the pair, I guess I'm fine. I'm just not gonna get a damn turn.
チ
ドラちゃん悪いね。
To play the role of a mega rock star, you will need to alter your appearance in ways that help you stand out. To have gotten this far, you probably already have great hair and wild, brightly colored clothes. But adding a few of the accessories included with your manual can help take your look over the top. Sunglasses, for example, have helped numerous artists disappear into a mystique. One megastar accessory that is long overdue for a comeback is the codpiece. An accessory like this may seem a little strange, but it is important for megastars to make bold choices.
No, I don't know when that's gonna happen. I got live event stuff going on,
For
so
example, if you
That's
were a
priority
male
for a
megastar,
while.
one thing you might not have considered is the use of makeup. This is the glam approach to creating a distinctive style. The glam rock tradition began in the 70s when a number
I
of
got
male
live
artists
charity event
experimented
stuff
with
to do.
makeup to create a more androgynous look. The use of makeup continued in the 80s and stayed alive throughout the 90s. Even today, the tradition of male megastars using makeup to make themselves look pretty lives on. So try
come on,
some
trust the
makeup to
Suji.
聞こえる捨て牌三種の声
Oh, it's going well. We got events going
If
again.
none of these techniques suit your taste, you can come up with your own way of constructing a rock persona. Anything will work as long as you mask your boring, true self with something more animated and electrifying.
Yeah, it's IPK and SSK.
これ
It's IPK, SSK, Reach, Infu. So it's potentially Hanuman if I draw it.
ポン
It's a good hand.
ポン
And we're gonna lose. No, we're not!
いただき
Get screwed, buddy! Let's go! Let's trust the Suji.
成功3 色同順マンガン
Bye, dude. It did deserve some Ura, didn't it?
G これまずいの
I don't know that movie. You should look up the one with the famous Russian gymnast who has to go fight a bunch of ninjas or something. And he uses his gymnastic powers and a key placed pommel horse to beat all of his enemies.
Beach.
Oh, damn it. Could lose second here. Well, I mean, I'm basically fighting for second place here. I would assume if it's reach Nomi, then it's not enough, right? I've not really had to throw any tiles I've been worried about either, so at the moment we just keep going. God damn it. It was there the whole time. You just had to see it. You just had to will it. Not willing it. If this goes to no 10, you want to have a hand because the game will continue. Now we're one away. Let's go. Imanahu. Let's go. This is enough to win the game.
最後のチャンスだ逃しちゃダメだぞ
Yes!
いただき
Yes!
本一ドラ
I don't think we want a single reach in this session, but man, we destroyed people who wouldn't reach.
やれやれちょっとだけ本気出したらこうなっちまったぜさすが俺だな
What were they waiting on? Like, did they have the goods? GG's. Oh, thanks for the GG's. Well, let's take a guess at what it was. I didn't even look, really. I was more thinking about save tiles and Inkutumon. Is it like 3 Pinzu or something? It could be 3 Pinzu. Or it could be like 2, 3, 7, or 8S. Ormond. So they made a really bad reach. I don't think that hand was even worth enough, so I made the right call to chase it. Nobody else is going to fire. Finally won a game after not winning a game for way too long.
Place your attention on the other voices during this section. Stop listening to my voice now. Having just one if you still focus your attention on several truths in one.
Tempted to do iRacing, but it might just be break time. I believe it. I thought Rock Dog still maintain, I mean, like, they might still be admin on random things, but yeah.
Attention, please. Please yell if you are paying attention.
I think I need a break. Dynatron. Oh, I remember you were doing that. Oh. I didn't know it had new owners.
勝ちたいというのなら1万回負け
It
る
doesn't
覚悟
seem
が
like the kind of site that's going to generate a lot of income. It's basically
文句言うやつは俺に
it's
勝て
basically
な
a
いぜ
volunteer thing. Without much to be made.
Periodically, you may want to check with your fans to see if they are with you. If so, you can reward their devotion by handing out a few special souvenir items, such as drumsticks, guitar picks, and Cavassier.
Well, the problem is its popularity, right? It's not that hard to make a website, to be honest, because it's just the community buy-in that needs to happen for that to work, right?
Be sure that you don't just service the people close to the stage. This tends to annoy the rest of the audience.
That's rough. I think an event like that would be really cool. Cut out the charities.
In fact, if you think about it, the people who deserve some extra attention.
I don't know. I like. I mean, it just doesn't have to be like. I don't know. There's a lot of dumb drama with those two big events. What do you call it? You know, the two I'm referring to. Like, we could just have a small event that doesn't have as large of a charity hall, but like doesn't have, like, maybe we don't have runners at 4 o'clock in the morning. I mean, it would be nice if that was possible, but just knowing how live events go, that's always a, like, something, yeah. That, I mean, there's a lot of nice to haves there, but a lot of the people that go do these events also would rather support the charity, and they're fine paying their own way, because I mean, like, it's not like it's your, not Elvis. You're not like some crazy band that has a crazy rider or anything. It's like it's just whatever it costs to rent the space to do the event, right? But I mean, you could probably do the event for one. I don't know what it costs people to travel there, but for a weekend event with the right hotel, it might be everyone's, besides food and fuel, probably a few $100 for the weekend. Which, I mean, a lot of people would rather that just go to the charity pot instead of to their pocket. And some people, it's their business, so participating in the events, it's an expense as far as their career is concerned too. So it's just a business expense to them. What is McFly playing? Yeah. I just would like to have one that doesn't have, like, can we, if you're not the popular person, why is it that you have to go at 4 o'clock in the morning? Like, why is it that Metroid player always gets 8 p.m.?
The
Like,
type of souvenirs you give them by providing something they can actually wear home.
and also it'd be fun to do more like like what can you do that you normally can't do when you have all these people around? So like multiplayer type things, like, you know, like why can't we play like Tetris head to head and stuff, or have some type of competition around that? I think I'm gonna take a break here. We might be back, but we've been going for several hours. We played several games. We gained some rank. We had some fun. Feel free to chat or leave your thoughts. We'll either chat or just remember it next time. But I keep the chat, so see you later, Jeepicus.